Hi, this is Izzy, Women of Truth International Forum. Everybody, happy Saturday. Oh my God, it is just too much going on. Too much going on. I'm going to narrate an experience that happened sometime in Owerri. I may not call the name. If I happen to call, but it's truth. Because I was very much part of that experience. I saw how it happened. This American stuff. Come to America, suffer with a woman, and you, at the time that the woman is supposed to say, aha, I have suffered so much, this is a time for me to begin to see if I will just say, let me eat the fruit of my labor. A man will come up with one story, and that's exactly what Paul Uduma did, and that's what he's still doing. There was this incident, a man that lived in abroad, lived with a wife. In fact, they had 5 kids. This woman was suffering. So it was like this alternating of the lady should stay back at the background, do all the whatever menial job that will involve her so that she will be able to support this man, and after that, life will be better. You know, knowing what settling down in America is, as we're talking about, because when people are coming to America, people think coming to America is one heaven. And knowing that you're coming to America, you are going to suffer in America until you die. Even after you say you've built your business, you've done this, that is how it's been created, grafted in such a way that you cannot avoid it. So she was this working woman, suffering, doing her salon, doing hair, you know, doing everything. As usual, you must obey me. Paul Uduma will always tell me, you need to obey me, otherwise, you don't need to listen to anybody. I don't know whether Paul has told gifts all that he did with me. Paul has brought gifts to America and beginning to give my children mandates on how they must relate with gifts. A lady that used to buy something for him in Nigeria, I didn't know Paul was relating with gifts, planning to marry gifts. And like I said, when Paul said he was going to court, there was no reason. Everything Paul has in so-called divorce paper, they were all manipulated and forged with the lawyers. The evidences are there. So this man did the same thing. And this lady, you know, some of these wonderful women, that is why sometimes when women are talking, and because you didn't do this, that is why you're a man, it's a lie. Some of the women that fall victim of these things are very wonderful women, hardworking, people who are ready to suffer with a man. And after that, the man will turn the backhand to the woman and now bring in another woman and think that woman has a better place in that. And that is what Paul is doing. Okay. And the way Paul is going about all of these things he's doing, it is not acceptable. There is no human being that should behave that way. I'm not even talking about what he has put my children through. Because Paul told me, I will make sure that these children will be useless. They will not be meaningful to you. These children will not know you. You will die not knowing these children. I told him, fine. If only my being foolish, obeying you as a Christian woman, that is what it's going to be, that's fine. Paul, continue. The world is in your hands. You have it all. Our money, you're the one in charge. Our business, everything. I had already given you that crown. Gave you what you did not deserve. And now that's exactly what you're playing back. You didn't deserve all that I gave you, Paul. That's by the way. So this man did that. Finished his education. He said, oh, in fact, when he came out, the lady said, okay, I need to go back to school. He said, no, you're not going back to any school. Oh. That was when the man now realized that that lady wants to kill him. Told him, no, we are going to go back to Nigeria. We're going to go back to Nigeria. The lady said, but no. So we're going to go back to Nigeria. So he has already he had a business he was trying to build in Nigeria. You see this ideology of when you come to America with a man, he's shunting back and forth. Paul will go to Ghana, Paul will go to Nigeria, Paul will go to Ghana, Paul will go to Nigeria. I didn't know that there was a whole lot Paul was doing in Ghana and Nigeria. And everything has been unfolding. In fact, even before Paul served what so-called divorce, whatever he was talking about, Paul's close people were calling me and telling me, do I know that Paul is married? Yes. Yes, I have all the evidence. Yes. That Paul is already married. That they don't know what I'm stupid fooling myself around there. That's by the way. So this man packed his kaya, packed his belongings, took this woman back to Nigeria, opened his business. I don't want to call the business because if I call the business, people will know. And it looks like things were good. You know what? The moment he did that, he thought, oh, the world has come to an end for this lady. He has it all. He now told the woman, in fact, he went to his family and said, no, he cannot marry this lady again. No, that this lady wants to kill him. What? A lady that saw you through in your darkest moment. That is the woman that wants to kill you now. That you think you have a little bit, that the sky has opened up a little bit. Say, no, that he's not going to marry her again. No, that he's going to divorce her. It was like a joke. Before we knew it, as usual, the church has been a dysfunctional place. And people will always use Jesus Christ as an excuse. A pastor or a brother will go and commit fornication. He will tell you, after all, my salvation does not depend on the fornication that I've committed. What is important is the relationship between me and Jesus. I don't know the difference between Jesus and you, the relationship, and you being promiscuous. I don't know the connectivity. I don't know the disconnection that has with knowing God. And this is what our brethren, this is what they tell us. This is how they treat us. Because they feel they can do anything and God will forgive or whatever. So he joined one of the fellowship that I was in. You know somebody that is from America. Hey! Everybody was hailing him. All of a sudden, he pushed that lady out. This one was a girl. This one was not a divorcee. This one was a young lady. Hey, this person is going to marry this. I said, what? This man is married. They said, no. He said the wife wants to kill. I said, all those things are bullshit. It's a lie. They said, hey, what do you mean? I said, it's a lie. Why did this woman kill this man when they were suffering in America? Now that they come back, that's when this woman wants to kill this man. You know what? It wasn't too long. One of his sons, the son of this lady, from nowhere, was diseased, died. From nowhere. No sickness, nothing. It wasn't too long. One of her children died. The man of the ring, I'm the man. Only send a message that your son is dead. It didn't take another time. Another of that woman's child died. But let me tell you the truth. That's why I asked the other day, does karma, is it real? Does it work? This woman could not handle this experience. In fact, she was like my convert. Because I always tell her the word of God, born again and all that. She tell me, my dear sister, if this born again you're telling me is what you people are doing there, no. Where is God? That all these things will be happening. I say, my sister, you know what? This man did not enjoy this relationship. He did not. Before we knew it, he became sick. And he also died miserably. I don't really know whether that first wife is still, because at the time I was not in contact with her. That was why I asked, does karma exist? Is there anything like karma? But especially when you marginalize people that doesn't deserve the marginalization that you're putting them through. But especially our men. But especially when you think have arrived. I remember Paul Uduma. Most of the things that he writes, because I have a lot of those documents, he will say, I'm filling my pockets. Yes. And where was Paul filling his pocket? It was a business that belongs to me and Paul. Listen. I did not say, Paul, don't go if you want to go. But you cannot dehumanize me and my children like you have done and you're still doing. We are watching. We are observing. Does karma exist? This man from nowhere could not enjoy that new marriage. From nowhere. The same way his 2 children died mysteriously, he went in like that. I'm doing this video, and anybody that will get this video, those of you that are close to Paul Uduma should tell Paul Uduma. Paul Uduma, stop exposing my children to people that are not supposed to be around them. I don't do drugs. I'm not mental. I am absolutely more wonderful than any woman that you're relating with. I can beat my chest and say that. Paul Uduma, don't inconvenience my children. If you knew you were going to put these children through all that you have done, Paul Uduma, remember I begged you, you can quietly take your bag, walk away. And that would have given you an opportunity to have sex with any woman you want to have, do whatever you want to do, marry who you want to marry. Bring them to America however you want to bring them. I suffered with you 20-something years in America. There is none of my relation that I've ever invited to America. Even when I wanted to talk about it, you looked at me one kind. And I saw the truth in the way you looked at me. Paul Uduma, you need to be very, very careful. Paul Uduma, that I've kept quiet doesn't mean that I'm weak. I'm not weak. That I've allowed you to do all that you have done doesn't mean that I'm a fool. Paul Uduma, you need to be very careful. Stop torturing my children. They don't deserve it. These children suffered with me in trying to build the life that you're using our money to flaunt everywhere and give women who do not know how much I and my children suffered. Does karma exist? This is Women of Truth International Forum. I want you guys to subscribe to this video. I'm still celebrating my life. I am alive today. Baba, it's by your grace. It's by your mercy. You've given a brand new day. I'm alive today is by the grace of God. I'm not talking about grace of God, the manipulative teaching of the grace of God. I'm talking about the truth aspect of the grace of God. So please, this is Women of Truth International Forum. The Queen of Truth. Anybody that is coming close to Paul Uduma, you need to be careful. Paul Uduma should have released my whole children to me. Let it be that I told Paul Uduma that, listen, I cannot take care of these children. Paul Uduma has put my children through what no human being should go through. Enough is enough. America, enough is enough. I've said this over and over and again, enough is enough. I was listening to Cardi B warning the mother of the children of the Father. I was listening to Cardi B. And I've told Paul over and over and again, my kids are not second-class children. You cannot control these children. I don't know what kind of father you are that you're not ashamed of yourself, Paul Uduma. I don't know what blood that runs into your vein that you don't have conscience, Paul Uduma. With all that you've done to us, and you're still doing. You think you have the power. Am I right? You have our money. Am I right? This is Women of Truth International Forum. If karma exists, I'm watching. Subscribe to this video. Hit the notification button. Let women see this video. Don't be so desperate to go and fall into a man's arm. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Don't go and step in where another person has built. Don't do that. I'm saying these things and I'm saying it courageously because I know. Do not do that. Enough is enough. This is Women of Truth International Forum. I want you to subscribe to this video. I love you guys. This is Women of Truth International Forum. My children deserves the best. Paul Uduma, if you know you don't want to give them the right position in your corner, let these children leave your territory. I love you guys. Subscribe to this video. This is Women of Truth International Forum. This is good.